BTS News Today. In the world of international entertainment, where every step of a famous celebrity is in the public spotlight, BTS's Jungkook's presence at a Calvin Klein exclusive event recently became one of the most striking moments and captured global attention. His short but charming presence invited various emotional reactions from fans, fashion enthusiasts, and international media who were present at the venue. No one expected that a visit that lasted only a matter of minutes could leave such a large footprint. However, this is Jungkook, the golden magnate of BTS, who was able to turn his moments of presence into history in the world of fashion and entertainment. Calvin Klein's exclusive event was held with all the luxury and splendor that characterizes the brand from the United States. Housed in one of the historic buildings with futuristic architecture that combines neon light and classic industrial elements, the room already feels magical even before the main guests arrive. Top celebrities, international models, global influencers, and key figures from the fashion and entertainment industries filled the room an hour before the event began. Rumors about Jungkook's presence have been widely circulated, but no one knows for sure whether the idol, who became Calvin Klein's global ambassador, will actually attend in person. The atmosphere became more tense and full of anticipation as guests began to notice the movement of the security team at the back of the room. The spotlights suddenly turned bright white, illuminating the front of the red carpet. And there he is, Jungkook, wearing Calvin Klein clothes that are minimalist but so strong to voice his charisma. The look is so charming in a classic jet black denim jacket with silver button details, combined with a clean white t-shirt that emphasizes the lines of her athletic body. The dark jeans she wore fit the silhouette of long legs, a style that seemed to confirm her existence as a fashion icon of this generation. Jungkook walked with a sure pace, full of confidence, but still displaying his typical humility. His smile appeared instantly as dozens of cameras began to take pictures of him. The flash of the camera collides with the light of the room, creating a visual effect as if time had stopped. The guests, who had previously been seen busy talking, were now silently glued, many of whom took out their phones and recorded every second of their appearance. Fans outside the building cheered hysterically as they caught a glimpse of the star's reflection from behind the thick glass that separates the main room and the outside area. What makes this moment even more remarkable is the way Jungkook greets everyone. She not only comes across as a celebrity, but as a cultural ambassador, someone who connects the world of South Korea with the global stage through fashion, music, and her genuine personality. He approached several important guests, bowed his head slightly respectfully, and even took the time to wave to the photographers and event staff standing on the side of the stage. His facial expression shows a sincerity that cannot be hidden, something that has been characteristic of Jungkook since the beginning of his career in BTS. However, like a brief surprise that came without warning, Jungkook did not stay long. After greeting everyone and making sure his presence was felt by every corner of the room, he slowly moved towards the back of the stage and disappeared behind the door. There were no long explanations, no speeches, no special interviews that evening. Only his arrival, smile, greeting, and quick departure all happened in just a few minutes. But that's exactly what made the night feel like a legend. Social media was immediately flooded with videos and photos of Jungkook from various angles. The hashtag Jungkook's Calvin Klein became the #1 trending topic globally in just a few minutes after its appearance. Many netizens highlighted how Jungkook's aura and presence were able to steal the show in such a short time. They referred to his appearance as phantom appearance or ghost presence because it is so fast but very impactful. Even some well-known media outlets such as Vogue, GQ, and Harper's Bazaar immediately released articles reviewing his presence and how much influence he had on Calvin Klein's brand image. A fashion journalist from London wrote in his article that Jungkook is not just the face of Calvin Klein, but he is the essence of the changing era in the fashion industry. It transcends cultural boundaries, language, and trends. Its presence in the fashion world is not just a marketing strategy, but a representation of the emotional connection that can be established between a brand and global consumers who crave authenticity. Fans who were present outside the building also told how they cried Haru even though they could only see Jungkook's figure from a distance. One of the Japanese soldiers admitted that he flew to the location only in the hope of seeing his idol, and even though it was only for a minute, he felt like a dream come true. Some even say that this is the highest form of tribute from a world star to her fans, coming, greeting, and leaving with great respect and love. Many asked, why did Jungkook only come for a short time? Speculation is spreading. Some say that he is indeed on a very busy schedule, while some industry observers say that such a brief moment is Calvin Klein's exclusive strategy to create a rare sighting effect or a rare appearance that will continue to be talked about. And it was evident, even if only briefly, that Jungkook had mastered the stage that night. The night continued, but after Jungkook's death, the atmosphere of the event changed. As if the main star had already left, and all that remained was a shadow of memories. The guests continued to enjoy the show, but not a few noticed that the highlight of the evening had passed since Jungkook stepped out of the room. Even some other celebrities who attended admitted that they were silent to see how much influence Jungkook's presence that night had. For Calvin Klein himself, this became a historic moment in their campaign. With Jungkook as the main face, product sales have increased dramatically since the beginning of the year. The capsule collection inspired by Jungkook's style even sold out in just 12 hours after its online release. Many people buy not just because of the quality of the product, but because they want to feel a little of the Jungkook aura that spills through every thread and stitch of Calvin Klein Fashion. In an exclusive interview with one of Calvin Klein's creative directors, he said that Jungkook is a star that can't be chased but always leaves the light on. According to him, Jungkook is changing the way the world views celebrity models. He is not only handsome and popular, but also intelligent, characterful, and has a deep understanding of who he is and what he represents. And maybe that's what made his presence that night so remarkable. In a world full of imagery and overexposure, Jungkook chose to be present briefly but authentically. It doesn't take long for the world to notice. Just by walking, smiling, greeting, and leaving, it has conveyed more meaning than 1,000 words. Now that the night has passed, only the memories remain. But not ordinary memories, but memories that continue to live in the hearts of fans and fashion lovers. Jungkook has proven once again that he is not just part of the entertainment industry, but rather a global cultural force that continues to grow and influence various aspects of modern life, from Seoul to New York, from Milan to Tokyo. The story of Jungkook's brief presence at the Calvin Klein show became a story retold on various platforms, media, and army gatherings around the world. It was as if all who saw her that night witnessed not just a K-pop star, but an irreplaceable human phenomenon. And as the world wondered when else he would appear, one thing was certain: when Jungkook appeared, the world paused to pay attention to him. And although it comes for a while, its effect lasts for a long time. Because Jungkook wasn't just present, it imprints. It is remembered. He is remembered like the first rain in spring, calm, clear, touching, and never forgotten.